While most people know about all the amazing paid attractions there are to do in Las Vegas, from the top of the stratosphere to the shark tanks of Mandalay Bay, the city actually has a surprising amount of fun free attractions that you can explore on a trip there as well. While this is not a full list, it includes amazing shows, fun public art, and lots of other free activities you can do while in Las Vegas. This list works from south to north, and some of the attractions are a decent drive from the Las Vegas Strip. Let me know what I left off in the comments and let's jump into it. My first recommendation is 7 Magic Mountains. 7 Magic Mountains is a public art installation that many people visit while driving to Vegas from Los Angeles. This installation features 7 large stacks of rocks that are painted different colors and which stand out from the stark desert that surrounds them. It was only supposed to be here for a few years, but it's become so popular that it continues to get extended. It's only a short walk from the parking lot to get there, and it's great especially for sunset. Be sure to see it on your next trip to Las Vegas, as it's about 20 minutes south of the Strip. Next up is Silverton Aquarium and the Bass Pro Shop. Heading north from 7 Magic Mountains will bring you to the aquarium at Silverton Hotel and Casino. This aquarium is massive and it's located right in the lobby. They even have mermaids that swim in it at specific times during the week. While there are better aquariums in Las Vegas, like the one at Mandalay Bay, this is a great free tank to visit while in the city. Plus, it's right next to Bass Pro Shops, which is a nice water element to see as well, with a waterfall and even some animals. Next up is a visit at the Shelby Heritage Center. Driving towards the Strip from Silverton, the next free stop is at the Shelby Heritage Center. If you don't want to pay for a factory tour, there's still an awesome car display right in the lobby with dozens of fantastic cars to see. You can walk around and view them all, with one of the highlights being the cars from the movie Ford vs. Ferrari. That's a great movie if you haven't seen it, and it definitely makes a stop here more interesting. This is a great stop especially for car fanatics, and there's merchandise you can pick up from the store as well. My next recommendation is the Vegas sign. Moving towards the Strip will bring us to the famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign. This sign is a must visit for people wanting to take a picture to document their time in the city. There's pretty much always a line 24 hours a day, but it never takes too long to grab a photo here. There's a small parking area and people move through pretty quickly, plus people are usually nice enough to take your photo while you're there. Alternatively, there's also a Welcome to Vegas sign inside of the world's largest chevron near the exit for 7 Magic Mountains. You can always take a photo there as well if you miss it. Our next stop brings us to the Las Vegas Strip and one of the most well-known attractions, the Bellagio Fountains. The fountains go off every 30 minutes or so at night, and they're a sight to behold. There are many different shows that are all choreographed to music and which shoot columns of water 50 to 100 feet in the air. If you're looking for a fun, family-friendly attraction, you can watch the show multiple times and always see a different song. Plus, you can watch it from many different viewing areas, which changes the way the show looks. It's a stunning and must-see attraction in Las Vegas. My next recommendation is the Bellagio Conservatory and Gardens. This area near the lobby is so amazing that it deserved its own spot on the list instead of just being included with the fountains. As you walk into the lobby, you'll see the large floral arrangements that make the whole area appear like it is some part of a fantasy realm. It's beautiful to walk through and it's always packed as well, even on the weekdays. The gardens change multiple times per year, and every time I see a new one, I'm always blown away. Don't leave the Bellagio area without checking it out for yourself. Next up is the volcano at the Mirage. Much like the Bellagio Fountains, the Mirage Volcano is also a great free attraction on the Strip. This show usually only happens a few times per night on the hour, so be sure to check the times before you go. The show features music, fire, and water elements. It's really cool and it does a great job of making it feel like a volcano. Plus, it's not too far of a walk from the Bellagio, so you can see both of them in the same night. Next up is the Flamingo Wildlife Habitat at the Flamingo Hotel. If you're walking the Strip during the day, then consider stopping at the Flamingo to see the flamingos they have on display. There's a large open area in the middle of the hotel where they have a nice creek, rainforest type plants, and dozens of flamingos and other birds. A few times a day you can even hear someone talk about the animals and feed some of them as well. The whole area is beautiful to walk through, but the flamingos are pretty fun to see, and it's a great stop for the whole family, especially during the day in Las Vegas. My next recommendation is the Lake of Dreams at the Wynn. The Lake of the Dreams at the Wynn is the last show I recommend seeing on the Strip for this list. This show is best viewed from the restaurants that surround the lake, and you have to have reservations to see it from there. They do have a viewing area on the second floor that you don't need reservations for, and it's a great vantage point to see the show for free. The show's cool because it's a large screen with water flowing over it that has images and videos projected onto it. Surrounding the screen is a lake of water that adds a unique element to the display. It's not on the same level as the volcano or the fountains, but it's still pretty cool to see. My next recommendation is Area 15. On the other side of the freeway from the Las Vegas Strip is the large warehouse known as Area 15. This spot is fun to explore and has Meow Wolf inside of it, which is one of my favorite attractions in Las Vegas, but is definitely not free. The free element here is the awesome outdoor art that they have, ranging from a robot that's laying on the ground to a sign that looks like it was from Fallout New Vegas. There's even a plane sitting in the parking lot as well. It's a crazy spot with lots of great photo opportunities, and it's a fun free attraction in the city. These next few recommendations head over to the downtown Vegas area and Fremont Street. First up is the Fremont Street Experience. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, there's a good chance you've probably seen the Fremont Street Experience. This massive LED screen displays music, photos, and videos as you walk along the street outside of the casinos. While the screen pretty much always displays stuff now, there are programs that happen on the hour each night which feature different musical artists and are fun to see as you're walking around. While at Fremont Street, consider seeing these other free attractions that are located along the walking area. First, there's a piece of the Blarney Stone on display inside of the D Hotel. This is from the famous castle in Ireland and it's pretty fun to see. Second, there's the Hand of Faith on display in the Golden Nugget. This is one of the largest golden nuggets ever found, so it's pretty cool to see that as well. If you're exploring the Fremont area during the day, then it's right next to my next attraction, which is the Downtown Art Murals. The murals in this area of downtown Las Vegas have become an attraction on their own. They are often painted to coincide with the Life is Beautiful festival, which happens every year. There are dozens of them all around the downtown area, and there are some really impressive ones to see. I took about 45 minutes and just drove and walked around to see as many as I could while I was there. Here are a few of my favorites, but I definitely missed a bunch, I'm sure. My last two recommendations are about 20 minutes outside of the Las Vegas Strip area, but they're fun free stops to see as well. First up is a visit to Sam's Town. Sam's Town has the Mystic Falls Park, which is basically a greenhouse in the middle of the hotel. This area has trees, creeks, and even a waterfall. It's beautiful to walk around anytime, and I heard it's lit up nice at Christmas as well. During certain nights, the waterfall has a show you can see, and it's just an overall fun area to explore for free. My last recommendation is ethylm Chocolates and Gardens. This spot in the southeast part of the city makes amazing chocolates, and when you visit they usually give you a free sample. If you're lucky, you may even see them making chocolates in front of you, which is pretty fun to experience. They have a chocolate tasting you can pay for and an awesome peanut brittle milkshake in the summer that is well worth the buy as well. Outside of the factory, you can walk around the beautiful garden they have of cactus and other desert plants. It's just a fun spot to explore that's not what you'd expect to see in Las Vegas. So there you have it, some of my favorite free attractions in the city of Las Vegas. Let me know if I left something off in the comments, and let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this video, and I'll try to find more places to share. We'll see you on the next video.